Welcome back. Have you ever wondered why you're sometimes unhappy with your life? Well, if you have, then this video is for you. If you've ever wondered why life feels small, contracted, limited, unfair, or painful, if you've ever felt afraid of what might happen, or doubted if you are loved or even enough, if you've ever felt like that type of tension, then firstly, know that what you're going through is perfectly normal, natural, and okay. In fact, you're standing exactly where you're supposed to be, and it's where this week's teaching begins. In this video, we're going to explore what Tantra says about fulfillment, liberation, and how spiritual practice can dehypnotize you from your suffering back into joy by destabilizing what was never true to begin with. Because when you can see clearly past all the fear and the distortion and realize that there is nothing to do, nothing to achieve, other than to fully embrace the divine powers within you enough, you experience this state of awareness called Samāveśa, full immersion or total absorption. So let's break it down. I'm feeling very fidgety, so I'm gonna adjust myself. Okay. So Tantra makes an astonishing claim. It says that to attain all the fulfillment you've ever dreamed of and more, you simply need to see the truth of your own being instead of the skewed mental constructs you believe to be true. When you experientially realize that, acknowledging that the same powers that orchestrate this entire creation are flowing within you, creating you even as you create with them, providing the very foundation of your whole experience of reality, a profound shift happens. Infinite potential exists within you because you are an expression of the divine. Put another way, you are made of God. You're just condensed into this very limited expression of your physical body. Whatever manifests through you in this lifetime, even though it may not be infinite in scope, is to be honored as your unique contribution to the ever-expanding self-exploration of God. You living uniquely is how the universe gets to experience itself through you as you. And this changes the frame completely. You are not here to become perfect. How could you be? You are here simply to be imperfectly perfect, uniquely expanding back towards unlimited by expressing what only you can, to grow, to iterate, to enjoy. And when that is seen, deeply seen, something softens. Abhinavagupta, the tantric sage, wrote, "Ignorance is the sole cause of bondage. It is taught under the name impurity in scripture. When the full consciousness of the self arises, all impurity is destroyed and there is liberation." Ignorance here does not mean stupidity, it means misperception. It means forgetting who you really are. To put it another way, this impurity is simply not seeing clearly the truth of what is, not being clear. Your default state of joyful, empowered, free consciousness hidden under the layers of the challenges of life, like the dust on a mirror or the dirt in your glasses. Spiritual practice then is not about attaining union with God. You already are that. It's not about becoming more divine. You and life do not become more God than you already are. The purpose of practice is to destabilize deep-seated misbeliefs, mental constructs, false visions of yourself that you project onto reality, that you project onto others, especially those closest to you. When these fabrications fall away, you don't become something new. You see what has already been true. Like windscreen wipers on a car in the rain, they change your view of the scenery, not the scenery itself. Tantra teaches that your deepest nature is blissful, free awareness, and that awareness expresses itself through three powers. The first, Iksha Shakti, the power of will or the power of intent. The second, Jnana Shakti, the power of knowing. And the third, Kriya Shakti, the power of action. And these are not abstract metaphysical ideas, they are alive within you. And when you recognize that the same powers that create, sustain, and dissolve the universe are flowing freely within you, creating you even as you create with them, something shifts. Fear drops away, pettiness dissolves, you realize you have been the one limiting your potential. And there is an explosion of joy in seeing there is nothing to attain, only something to embrace. For me, this teaching lands in a very practical way. Instead of asking, what do I need to become? Instead, I've been asking, what wants to express itself through me right now? How can I reconnect with my joy in this moment, even if it's something challenging or upsetting? It's the difference between happiness, which is an emotion, and joy, which is a state of being. It's why when I recognized what was happening, it was possible for me to grieve the loss of our pregnancy in a way that enlivened me and enriched me rather than consumed and defeated me. That recognition that whatever is happening is life unfolding perfectly through me in my favor for the benefit of all beings. That shift alone felt liberating when experienced instead of simply conceptualized. It moved me out of grief and back into love. And now it continues to move me out of self-improvement and into self-participation. Not striving per se, though there is this sense of forward momentum, but aligning, realigning, and optimizing with life. This state of being fully immersed in your divine nature, relaxed yet focused, expansive yet grounded, is called Samāveśa in Sanskrit. For Sanskrit, head there. You've touched it before, most likely, most definitively. Moments of full presence, moments when you felt utterly present in your experience. Tantra says this state can become your default state of operation, not as a static high, but as the non-conceptual ground of your perception. Currently, most of us experience separation as our default, caught in the duality of existence, with occasional flashes of unity through vehicles like drugs, sex, rock and roll. And we can enjoy how good they feel so much that we start to chase them. We think that we need them. We become addicted to how amazing those tastes of union can feel. But Tantra says that this default state of being can be reversed. From the tantric perspective, what's important isn't so much how good it feels, but one, what you learn from it, and two, how you grow from integrating what you've learned. It's about being able to change your state and return to joy, which is your natural state, your essence, nature, so that from this space You can let go of your limited vision of your situation and be gifted a seed of divine inspiration, a nugget of intent to be understood, to then take inspired action to move you forward out of the suffering of separation and closer to this unlimited enjoyment of life. And this is what spiritual practice is for. Like dipping a tea bag in water over time, it becomes more tea than water. And when it is, your contracted sense of self dissolves into purnata, the all-embracing wholeness. Abhinavagutta describes liberation as your perception fully encompasses the reality of a universe dancing ecstatically in the animation of its completely perfect divinity. Liberation is not escape. It's not withdrawal. It's a perception aligned with reality. It's seeing that the universe is already perfect in its unfolding. You are not separate from that unfolding. This is awakening. And this, Tantra teaches, is why you took birth. To remember that. If this teaching, if this exploration has stirred something in you, even subtly, then an invitation to the quiz in the description has been designed to help you integrate what's been explored in this video. And you can fill out the form to receive the answers and join the growing archive of weekly teachings that I'm amalgamating. And if you're ready to walk this path, not just intellectually, but as lived recognition, an invitation to join the Aligned Living family. Our next Mastermind launches at the start of March. It's an 8-week exploration of intimacy with life, with weekly live calls, hot seat coaching to dissolve any dust on the windscreen of your life, and practical integration to bring this wisdom into daily living. This is a space for sincere seekers, for those who feel that there is more, who have recognized it, even if they haven't embodied it yet. For those ready to move from knowing about what truth is to recognizing it within themselves. So if you're ready to optimize your life, aligned with love, pleasure, and enjoyment, join our Tantric Intimacy Mastermind. See you there.